Good evening, sir. I am Dakshinaswaran Supran, working in central government. Sir, I am joining the department during 2005. Can you explain what is UPS?
Good evening. Unified Pension Scheme is an option for the central government employees who are all covered under the National Pension Scheme, which provides assured payout, that is pension after retirement.
Sir, can you explain about the assured quantum of payout, sir?
Yes, assured payout is depend on the average basic pay drawn by the employee in the last 12 months. Maximum assured payment is 50% of the average basic pay drawn by the employee. Those who have completed 25 years of service will get this maximum assured payout. Those who are having lesser qualifying service will get the proportionate payout.
Sir, is there any minimum service requirement for the payout, sir?
Yes, those who are retiring on superannuation after 10 years of qualifying service is entitled for the assured payout. For voluntary retirement, 25 years of service, qualifying service is required for this assured payout. Whereas those who are opting for UPS and retiring on voluntary retirement after 25 years, this assured payout will be paid only from the actual date of superannuation. Suppose the employee is opting for VRS after 27 years of service. Suppose the employee is continued to be in service, means if he retires on superannuation only after 4 years, then this assured payout will commence from the actual date of superannuation of the employee.
Sir, who is entitled for the unified pension scheme?
Central government employees covered under the national pension system can exercise their option for unified pension scheme.
Sir, can you explain about the employee contribution to unified pension scheme?
Yes, those who opt for unified pension scheme, they have to contribute 10% of their basic plus DA towards the unified pension scheme. Every month they have to contribute this amount towards the unified pension scheme. Whenever they are contributing 10% of basic plus DA, central government will contribute 10% of basic plus DA. Both these amount will be credited into the individual corpus fund. In unified pension scheme, there are two funds. One is individual corpus fund, another one is pool corpus fund. Employee contribution and government 10% contribution both will be credited to the individual corpus. Central government will contribute additional 8.5% of basic plus DA. This will be deposited with the pool corpus fund. Employee can choose the investment pattern for the fund available with the individual corpus fund, whereas for the fund available with the pool corpus fund, central government will decide the investment pattern.
Sir, can you explain about the payout calculation with some examples, sir?
Yes, payout calculation is average basic pay drawn in the last 12 months divided by 2 into qualifying service in months divided by required minimum qualifying service, that is 25 years, 300 months, into individual corpus fund divided by benchmark corpus fund. This benchmark corpus fund will be decided by the PFRDA, Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority, will fix this benchmark corpus fund for every individual employee. So the calculation for payout is average basic pay for the last 12 months divided by 2, that is 50% of the average basic pay drawn in the last 12 months into number of qualifying years service, that is in months. What is the qualifying service in months divided by minimum service required, that is 25 years, 300 months, into individual corpus fund divided by benchmark corpus fund. In the first example, we will consider one employee who is going to retire after 27 years of qualifying service. Assume the average basic pay for the last 12 months is 1 lakh. The employee completed 27 years of qualifying service. Assume the individual corpus fund with this employee is 50 lakhs and the benchmark corpus fund fixed by PFRDA is also 50 lakhs. Then the calculation payout calculation will be average basic pay divided by 2, that is 1 lakh divided by 2 into 27 years in months, that is 324. For calculation purpose, suppose one employee has completed more than 300 months, it will be restricted to the 300 months. Suppose one employee completed 30 years of service, then the employee may have 360 months of qualifying service. It will be restricted to 300 for calculating payout. So for this employee, even though that employee has completed 324 months service, it will be taken as 300 only divided by minimum qualifying service required. For 25 years it is 300 into individual corpus fund, that is 50 lakhs divided by benchmark corpus fund, that is also 50 lakhs. Here 300 by 300 1, 50 lakhs by 50 lakhs 1, 1 lakh by 2 50,000. So the payout is 50,000 plus dearness relief. In the second example, we will consider one employee who is having 25 years of service, whose average basic pay for the last 12 months is 1 lakh, who is having 55 lakhs in the individual corpus fund, and the benchmark corpus fund fixed by the PFRDA will be 50 lakhs. Then the payout calculation for this employee is 1 lakh divided by 2, average basic pay divided by 2 into qualifying service divided by minimum qualifying service, that is 300 by 300 into 55 lakhs divided by 50 lakhs. Here individual corpus fund is more than the benchmark corpus fund. This excess 5 lakh will be paid to the employee at the time of retirement. So it will be taken as 50 lakhs. So the calculation will be 1 lakh divided by 2 into 300 by 300 into 50 lakhs by 50 lakhs. Here also the payout will be 50,000 plus dearness relief. Excess individual corpus fund 5 lakh will be paid to the employee on the date of retirement. In example 3, we will consider one employee who is having 25 years of qualifying service, having average basic pay drawn in the last 12 months is 1 lakh, who is having 40 lakhs in the individual corpus fund, and the benchmark corpus fund fixed by the PFRDA, suppose it will be 50 lakhs. Then what will be the payout calculation? Here payout calculation will be average basic pay divided by 2, that is 1 lakh divided by 2 into qualifying service divided by minimum qualifying service required. Here both are 25 years, so 300 months divided by 300 months into individual corpus fund divided by benchmark corpus fund. Individual corpus fund is 40 lakhs divided by benchmark corpus fund 50 lakhs. Here the individual corpus fund is lesser than the benchmark corpus fund. At the time of retirement, the employee will given an option to recoup the individual corpus fund with 10 lakhs. If the employee recouped with 10 lakhs, then the individual corpus fund will be 50 lakhs, then the employee payout will be 50,000. Suppose assume the employee has not recouped with 10 lakh rupees of individual corpus fund, then the individual corpus fund will be 40 lakhs. So the calculation will be 1 lakh by 2 into 300 by 300 into 40 lakhs by 50 lakhs, that is 50,000 into 4 by 5. It will become 40,000. So in this case payout will be 40,000 plus dearness relief. In example 4, we will consider one employee who has completed 15 years of qualifying service, having 1 lakh as the average basic pay for the last 12 months, and having rupees 30 lakhs with the individual corpus fund. If the benchmark corpus fund fixed by the PFRDA also 30 lakhs, then the payout calculation will be average basic pay divided by 2, that is 1 lakh divided by 2 into, here qualifying service is 15 years, that is 180 months divided by minimum qualifying service required 300 into 30 lakhs by 30 lakhs. So it will be 50,000 into 3 by 5 into 1. 50,000 into 3 by 5 equal to 30,000. In this case, the payout will be 30,000 plus dearness relief.
Sir, is there any family payout is available in the UPS?
If the retiree expired, then spouse of the retiree will admissible for the family payout. Family payout calculation is 60% of the payout received by the retiree. Suppose the retiree has been paid with 50,000 plus dearness relief as a payout. Then after expiry of the retiree, spouse of the retiree will be paid with 60% of this 50,000, that is 30,000 plus dearness relief will be the family payout for this retiree.
Sir, apart from the assured payout, is there any additional benefit available under UPS?
Yes, under UPS, those who are retiring on superannuation, apart from the assured payout, there will be a benefit of lump sum amount. This lump sum amount will be decided on the emoluments at the time of retirement. Emoluments is basic plus DA, and then the number of 6 months service completed by the employee. Suppose one employee retiring with basic pay of 60,000 and DA 30,000, 50% of the basic pay, having qualifying service of 30 years and 6 months. Then the lump sum amount will be 60,000 plus 30,000 divided by 10 into number of 6 months service. For 30 years, it is 66 months service plus 1 6 month service is available. So 61. 90,000 divided by 10 into 61 equal to 9,000 into 61. Lump sum amount will be 5,49,000 for this employee.
Sir, when the UPS scheme is to be implemented, as an existing NPS employee, can I avail it?
Unified Pension Scheme will be operational from 1/4/2025. Existing NPS subscribers, central government employees who are covered under the National Pension Scheme can exercise their option. If a NPS subscriber decided to opt for Unified Pension Scheme, then the amount available with their PRAN account will be transferred to the individual corpus fund under the Unified Pension Scheme.
Thank you, sir. You are very well explained about what is UPS along with fine examples. It is very useful for all the central government employees. Thank you very much, sir.
Welcome.